on, y'all, make some noise if you're with me. Yeah, come on, y'all, make some noise if you're with me. Make some noise if you're with me. Make some noise if you're with me. It's like that, y'all, and it sounds so nice.
Did you know that there are nearly 1.4 million English learners in California's public schools today? That means that 1 out of every 4 students are English learners. Wow. Make some noise if you're with me. So, what's my topic, you might ask? As a doctoral student at the University of Pacific, my dissertation topic is supporting California's English learners with a local control funding formula. As the state of California has begun to implement the local control accountability plan, it seems that a lot of districts are looking for guidance on best practices for improving educational outcomes for English learners. My dissertation will try to identify the best practices and help districts identify ways to use the local control funding formula for narrowing the achievement gap and improving educational outcomes for all English learners. So, what is my why? Well, my why for working with English learners goes all the way back to me being a sophomore in high school. I started taking Spanish and I loved the possibility of expanding my opportunities to work with more people and have more opportunities as I graduated and went on to college. I grew very close to the guys that I worked with at the Mexican restaurant business. They became like my brothers. There was one time in particular where something was messed up with my financial aid packet and I wasn't going to be able to pay for my first semester of college. And I was the first person to go to college in my family, and my friends at the restaurant, they knew that, and so they took it upon themselves to put the money in, and they paid the $3,000 for my first semester of college. And I didn't have anybody that was ever willing to do that, so that's when I realized that these guys really knew the meaning of family and friendship, and kind of dedicated the rest of my life to, I guess you could say, English learners, because I worked in migrant ed for 3 years. I taught K-5 English learners in the elementary sector for 3 years. Then I moved to teaching second language high school for about 7 years, and now I've made my way to the California Department of Education, where I'm working in the English Learner Support Division, helping not just a school or a district, I'm helping all English learners all across the state of California. That is my way. The imposter phenomenon, it's very, very real, so you probably keep asking yourself, what's the deal? So, it is something that is, at first, very hard to overcome, but as time goes on, you see that you do belong, and that everything that you are putting out, your papers, your learning activities, all those things that you're doing are right up here of the caliber that they need to be to make you a better writer, to make you a better student, to make you a better doctoral candidate. And that's exactly where you want to be. So, imposter phenomenon, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Wow. Make some noise if you're with me.